Trolls with our first ever exploration video. This time we have traveled to the Mall of America. Now, we drove 12 hours to get there. It was an all-night adventure. We were up for 36 hours. It was definitely an interesting trip. But as far as the mall goes, what do you think?
You know, I think it's a really cool place. You hear a lot about it. I wouldn't go there if that's the only reason you're going that way. Don't just go to Minnesota for the Mall of America.
But if you're close by, yes.
If it's on the way, if you're on a road trip and it's like, hey, we're going to be in Bloomington, Minnesota, yeah, it's an absolutely cool place to stop. If you're just leaving home to go to the Mall of America, I'd save your money and go somewhere else.
Yeah, with the amount of money that we spent on this trip to just go to the Mall of America, making that our focal point, definitely going to have to agree with you and say that was definitely not worth it. Between, gas, hotel, the fact that it was 12 hours, gas and hotel alone were $500, and
right.
we found 2 stores out of the hundreds that are there. If you're staying in the airport, though, on a long layover in St. Paul or Bloomington, I don't even know what airport is there, definitely worth the shuttle bus from the airport to the mall. Just make sure, obviously, you get back. We did a few things while we were there. What did we do? Cowboy Jack's, awesome restaurant.
Cowboy Jack's is great.
Check out these photos of our food and the video of the restaurant. We also played some mini golf. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, what was the final score, Shane, of our mini golf?
I think I beat you 49-60.
I think you had that backwards, but it's okay.
I might have that backwards.
We had that backwards. It's all right. We'll have a rematch. But yeah. So, anyways,
this round.
I would say that there are some cool stores in there. Our favorite was
Lunchbox.
Box lunch, lunchbox. Hold on, we got a bag. Box lunch.
There it is.
Not what we thought it was. We looked on the directory on the Mall of America phone app, and it didn't give us a description of what the store was. So we're like, you know what? Let's check it out. It says shopping. Let's check it out and see what the store was. Turns out it's like a novelty store.
It's like a novelty store. They've got a lot of Disney stuff that you won't find at the Disney store or.
Well, even Nickelodeon. There was like Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, it's kind of like a catch-all of like 90s pop culture kind of stuff.
Mainly back when kids, used to actually carry a lunchbox.
Yeah, there was Rocko, there was Hey Arnold stuff.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
It was kind of a catch-all.
Harry Potter, Star Wars. Yeah. It wasn't one brand specific or one company minded.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of nice too.
Probably the best store.
Obviously, I bought some stuff there out of all the stores there. I think that was the only store that I bought something from, other than a store that's back home.
Right.
Other than that, it was a great time. It's a great experience. taking kids there, I mean, I feel like if I were to take mine there personally, I would never be able to get out of the theme park that's there in the middle.
Right.
Obviously, the roller coasters, I'm not going to just drop my kids off and say, hey, go ride some rides while Dad goes shop. I mean, that's just not going to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, unless you're a dad that doesn't like to shop, you have kids, your wife likes to shop, or your girlfriend, then Dad and the kids can go ride the roller coasters, and Mom can go do her shopping, or vice versa. I mean, it depends on how you go. We met a lot of cool, interesting people. Obviously, we went to the Mall of America. We drove throughout the night. We got there, I think, 7 in the morning, something like that.
7:30.
7:30. It didn't open until 10. So obviously, we got the first parking spot right next to the door. But I mean, obviously, we had to wait 2 hours. We didn't stop anywhere. We drove throughout the night. The nice thing is that some of the breakfast places, Cinnabon, Tim Hortons, there was one other, were already open that early, so we were able to go in, use the restroom. I got some breakfast personally.
Tim Hortons was fantastic.
Yes, it was definitely really good.
If you're there, go there.
Yes, I mean, it was the first thing we parked. Naturally, we had to park on the Indiana level of the garage. You know, we just saw it and we were like, oh, look, home, you know, and decided to pull onto that level. But as soon as you come out of that, if you park on the Indiana level, and when I say it was on the west side parking garage, if you go right in, Tim Hortons is right as soon as you come in the door. And their croissant sandwich is what I had. I had some of their, I don't even know what they call them. They're like donut holes or...
Timbits.
Timbits, that's what it was. Timbits
yeah.
were amazing. I got the glazed blueberry and the gingerbread. And the gingerbread, I honestly wish I could have brought some home. I'm trying to think what else interesting other than that. Cowboy Jack's, the restaurant, a little pricier. For those of you that are at home that have Applebee's, Buffalo Wild Wings, anything like that, and those are very of age, you know, you can get a tall, you know, beer for $5, and here it's a pint is $5, and for me that's a little expensive personally. I mean,
it's kind of up there.
It's almost like going to a stadium, you know, where you're like, oh, $9 for a bottle of beer. It's like, you know, just drink before you go type deal.
Yeah.
Now, you know, obviously the rent's probably high because they're in the Mall of America and everything else. I'm trying to think, what else did Jamba Juice?
And all the restaurants I feel like are going to be
A little bit higher price than normal,
right.
yeah. I mean, you have your typical places, but
we didn't really stop at any of the fast food places, but I have to imagine they're probably going to be
you know,
the same
maybe no dollar menu kind of thing. We didn't look at their menus to see. We did go to Carlos. The Cake Boss. He has one of his bakeries actually in the Mall of America. So I bought some cannolis. We have not had them. They are currently sitting in the back. I'm kind of nervous because they're supposed to be refrigerated. Jamba Juice. I mean, for those of you that are on the East Coast, Jamba Juice is a West Coast thing for the most part. I've noticed one in Michigan. For, you know, everybody else, it's a smoothie shop. So for those of you down in Florida, it's like a Smoothie King. For those of you more local, I'm not even sure what to compare it to. Other than unless you live in Columbus, then it's a tropical smoothie.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
But it's a lot better, I think, personally. I mean,
Yeah.
out of all the smoothie places we go, anytime we see one like that, we always stop. You know, we're not health fanatics. I mean, clearly, but you know, we like to think we're doing something healthy.
It's a fruit smoothie.
It's a fruit smoothie.
It's a fruit smoothie. It's great, no matter where you go.
Yeah, there's no sugar, so I mean, why not? Other than that, like Shane said, I definitely would not make this the focal point of your trip.
Come up with other reasons to go to Bloomington, Minnesota.
Or just Minnesota, or the way they say Minnesota. In general. If you happen to be in Wisconsin, I want to say from Milwaukee to Bloomington, it's about a 6-hour drive, so still not worth it to me personally. So you got to remember 6 hours there, 6 hours back, now you're on a 12-hour round trip. Yeah, I mean, it as a kid growing up, it has been on my bucket list to go. You know, I'm not saying I have a shopping addiction, but I do like to shop, and it's mainly just to see new things. It's to say, you know, I've seen that, I've been there, you know,
right.
And the same thing goes with
same reason I like to go places and travel.
There's a lot of reasons for it, but other than that, we'll share the videos that we have. If you have not already seen them, we've got extra clips and stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Is there anything else? I mean, you can think of off the top of your head that you want to talk about the Mall of America? If parking was free.
Parking was free. They do offer valet if that's.
I think you have to pay for that though.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's typical valet stuff though.
So,
it's not free valet.
Other than that, the only fun that we had was, you know, we got pulled over. On our way home. yeah, yeah.
It was not.
It was not us nefariously breaking the law of any kind. It was, we had pulled over to look up something in the GPS, and an officer thought we broke down. So, and there he was. Doctor. Trooper Plants was amazing, and that was his name. Really cool, laid back. Definitely would give him a 5-star review if you could rate police officers. But other than that, we had a great time.
There's a future episode.
What is it?
Rate different police departments.
Well, we got to get pulled over by him. I'm not looking forward to that.
Just look for directions.
Yeah. Pull over and just put our hazards on, time them, see how long it takes for them to stop and help.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Till our next one. Obviously, this is our first exploration video. We didn't take a lot of photos. We were too busy oohing and on and everything. And